Ah, that's the sound I love. Hi, and welcome to Arizona Midday. I'm Jan Diatri. Some gourmet Chex Mix with your sliders. Woo, we're getting popped here. We're going to have recipes for both. Right now, we're in my favorite place on earth, in the kitchen, with a delicious dish that you can try. And we have Chef de Cuisine, Johnny Marchetti of the District American Kitchen, our neighbors next door, kitchen and wine bar, here to show us.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I love what you're doing here. So,
thank you.
First of all, what have you got in the pans?
So this is our meatloaf slider that we serve on our bar menu at District American Kitchen and Wine Bar. And you can get that every day for happy hour, half price, and for our reverse happy hour from 10 to close, same thing, half price. And it's just one of my favorite dishes to go with any beer, any drink.
I was going to say, so this is the new program that you guys have just started. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yes, we're doing our 3rd Street Beer Club, and what it is, you come in, you get a punch card, and basically every time you order a beer with us, you get a punch. You do 12 punches, you get a free growler or a growler fill, which we have some of our growlers out here today.
And now, what is a growler?
A growler is like a 32-ounce gigantic beer bottle.
Whoa.
Yes. It's perfect. So it's great. A lot of the microbrews and things like that you might see on tap at restaurants and such, you can't always find them in the stores. So it gives you an opportunity to take your favorite beer and bring it home with you. Well,
and you have a big event coming up where people can actually appreciate that. Tell us about it.
We do. This Friday we are doing our 3rd Street Beer Club kickoff. It's $10 for attendees to come sample some of our local brews. Also, they get a free growler. They get some delicious appetizers to snack on, and they get their first couple punches, hopefully, and get to mingle with some friends and family.
And some good munch on some good food.
Of course, like our meatloaf sliders.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that. I love the idea of a meatloaf slider. You've started with some olive oil, and then you've cut the meatloaf into squares.
Yep.
So it's already pre-cooked, and now you're just grilling it off, right?
Yep, just kind of bringing it back to life, and the idea came to me really just as using leftover meatloaf for something, and this is a great thing to do it. You just cut it down, as you said, and then just pan fry it quickly.
And you've also got a pan here, a nice hot pan. You've added a little bit of oil for the bread, too. Nice sized bread for the sliders as well. Okay.
And this is some of our multi-grain pumpernickel bread, which we put our meatloaf sliders on. And then what we do is we finish it with some of our sweet peppers and some crispy shallots, as well as our house-made hot and spicy pickles.
All right, so you've got a lot going on inside the sliders. You're going to get the bread nice and toasted, and that's looking really good. You can tell I have no fingertips at this point in my life, right?
Yeah.
And so then I want to have you kind of build one, because you've got so many flavors happening.
Yes.
And then this is pretty indicative of the amazing flavors that we're going to find at District, right?
Definitely. A lot of bold flavors in this one. Definitely good to go with some of our local beers. So what we have the multi-grain pumpernickel bread with the meatloaf. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our hot and spicy pickles.
Now, do you make these in-house?
We do.
Oh, wow.
We do make them in-house.
Look great. So you got the crunch and the savory.
The crunch, the spice, the saltiness, and then we're going to take just one of our little sweet peppers here.
Oh,
maybe
boy.
2 on that guy
How
right
many sliders do people generally eat in one sitting, Chef?
I would say probably 2.
Yeah?
2's usually a safe bet, and these are actually kind of pretty big for us. And then the finishing ingredient that we have here is some of our homemade root beer ketchup.
I know, you have to kind of slow down with that and tell me how you came up with the root beer ketchup. I love the idea. Can I just taste that?
Absolutely. There you go.
Oh, wow. Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Man, that's really a surprise to the palate. I love that.
Yeah, and it really just, it came from just kind of thinking of a different thing to do with meatloaf, and we were trying to think of at District American Kitchen, American comfort food, like what's American, and root beer is definitely an old American drink, so we just felt it went perfect with the dish.
It goes so well with the ketchup as well. Okay, so then you're going to top that.
Yep, so then we're going to top it here like this. Hopefully that will stay on there.
And let's just bring this plate. We'll swap out that one over there.
Do that.
And here we have the finished product. And this is how you serve it at District?
It is. So you get 2 sliders along with a couple of our crispy shallots to munch on.
Chef, I want you to talk about the shallots, because these are a treat, and I suspect you don't find these everywhere.
No.
You've prepared them.
Yeah, and really what that came from was we wanted to do like a crispy onion ring, something to that effect, to put on the slider, but obviously the sliders are smaller. So we took some shallots, just mixed it with a little bit of seasoned salt, some Cajun, some cayenne pepper, and we soak them in buttermilk overnight, and then we just in the flour and fry them off.
That is a meal that's going to go. What are you calling these, growlers?
Yes.
That'll
these are
go
our
good with
growlers
one or
right
two
here.
growler.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the idea.
It sounds like you guys are having a lot of fun, and
We
Friday
definitely
night's
are.
going to be a blast. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can't wait to dive in. To find out more, go to districtrestaurant.com and stay tuned. Later in the hour, Chef is coming back. We're going to be giving away a dinner for two at District.